I have, by the way, not updated any of your stats. So.
All right. Well, welcome
I
back,
got
everybody.
mad.
Can I? D, you want to do our introduction, actually?
No.
Why are you like this, Moss?
I like dicking around with people. Okay, so
Welcome to my
everybody back.
stream, fellow gamers.
I'm going to kill Kikyo! 11 points of damage.
Oh no, that's one more than all her health.
Well, no, remember you
I
guys
have
leveled up
13
level
health.
2?
Oh no,
Dang
she
it.
has 2 health left.
Anyways, please focus. We are starting a little late. So, welcome back, everybody, to another fantastic... My hair looks awful. Good thing you guys can't see it. To another fantastic... I almost said issue. This is not an issue. This is a stream. Unchosen ones. Anyways, I'm Moss, Dungeon Master. We got our cute little first years here with us, don't we? Say hi, first years.
Hello, first years.
Hi.
Delightful. I didn't hear. Calc, you didn't say hello.
Hello,
Thank you.
fellow gamers.
Hi, Missile. You're good. Hi,
Hello,
Missile.
Missile.
We are all about to start. Is everybody ready? Got your wawas? Or your various flavored drinkages?
I didn't have time to grab my Wawas, so I was just running up here. I got snacks though, so it's chill.
Cool. Yeah, because I needed you because we're starting off today with our good friend. Your camera's not on, kiddo.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm getting it set. It's
good.
Camera isn't super important, especially since we're not
It is
streaming our
to me.
faces.
It is to me. I like to see your pretty shiny faces, especially my child's face. The rest of y'all can go fuck off.
Oh!
So, we're gonna start today with, actually, sorry, before we begin, does somebody want to recap for me?
Yes, I have notes.
I love it when a bitch has notes!
Hey, you're not the only one who has notes, asshole. We made a point.
Then,
No,
Right.
Cal, we're back!
goodbye.
Zero, behave! Cal,
Calc, your notes are better than mine. I wrote down how like Senazura's mother is a MILF on here, please.
All right, to recap, Zenazura's mother is a MILF. That's what I wrote down. No,
you are
to
losing your
recap.
inspiration, by the
So
way.
we all did different classes. A lot of us had different classes. Astrophil got most of the day off. Lucky bitch. The most important thing being that by the time we got our weave class, which we all have, which is pretty chill, we were all assigned partners, and everyone got a partner to go into the library, pick out a book on magic, and research it. And in a week, we have to do a presentation on it. Zenazura heard a strange bark noise, dog noises.
Dog noise.
Dog noises deep in the library. Was like, yo, dogs probably should not be in the library. I heard they eat homework. That's bad news. Gathers the crew, and we find a chained up death hound, or whatever the heck it's called.
It was
A
death hound,
doggo.
you were
A
correct.
good boy. We feed it some meat, even though we shouldn't have. And then someone inspects the spooky mirror in the strange room that was being guarded specifically by the doggo. And as soon as they touch the mirror, some dragons are summoned. Just some dragons, wormlings,
It's
little
Drake.
green
No
baby
big
boys.
fucking deal,
No
bro.
big
Easy.
fucking deal. No big fucking deal.
No, not at all.
Anyways, at the end of the day, what really matters is that Kiki was fucking right, and you should out. And also, I guess we're alive or whatever.
And you leveled up.
We leveled up.
Yeah.
Noob.
We lived.
So
No, the
now
best-
we are all level 2. Congratulations.
Gracious.
Level 2, I got a poo. Okay. don't know.
Okay, you're
First round that
retired.
came to my mind. Alright, sweet. Good game, guys.
I love
I had
for
fun.
the people on stream can't see it, but I keep like putting up one of my strawberries to the camera, and Dee keeps reaching at her camera to grab it.
Anyway,
I ate all mine though.
did
Yeah.
Logan, you good, homie?
I clicked on the wrong
Oh.
voice channel on accident.
But yeah, specifically, we found the stranger room full of possibly magical things, but once teachers gotten, we were kicked out, and they were also very confused as to what the heck was going on. So maybe it's like, I'm gonna reference Harry Potter because magic school. Fuck you. Maybe it's like a room of remembrance or whatever. This is just theory, where like it only pops up sometimes. I don't know. All right.
You
First
should
of all, if you're going to reference the Queen of the Turfs, I should have you know it's the room of requirement.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen of the turfs.
Dee, are you
But
drinking
did
a
we
yoo-hoo?
require green drinks? I don't think so.
It's
Oh
delicious.
my god. I wish I was you.
Well,
I
I'm
know
not the
you
queen of
said-
the first either.
I know you said green drakes, but it sounded like you said green drinks.
Those are called protein shakes, bro. Wait.
All right, focus in. So, thank you for the recap, Calc. We start this session with Astrophel. Last we left off, you and Drell and Neptune were scurrying your way to the nurse's office. You guys get there. Astrophel, you sit down. You're not that injured. I don't even think you got injured actually.
I had the best hit of the night.
Yeah. You sit at the waiting station while Drell has her panic attack and Neptune tries to pry Drell off of her. You know, the usual. Gonna be honest with you, it's kind of boring. And you've had like such an adrenaline rush that you don't really realize it. But as you're kind of sitting there, you blink once, look around, nothing's going on, and then you blink again. Except this time, when you open your eyes, you are no longer in the nurse's office, in the medical room, whatever you want to call it. When you open your eyes, you are in this sort of what can only really be described as like a black void. There are no lights around you. There are no stars, no pinpricks of any sort of. Can I help you, sir? I'm sorry. Carrot is behind me in a paper bag. He's having a blast.
Is anyone watching this mess behind me?
There. It should be, for all intents and purposes, pitch black, and you should be able to see more than your hand in front of your face. Except, kind of the longer you stare into this inky blackness, the more you realize there is a figure. Standing about 20 feet away from you. Kind of just watching you. How you vibing? What you thinking? What you feeling? What you got any questions?
What the hell is going on here?
What in the fuck?
What is the fuck?
I'm sorry, I just got so upset that I turned French. That was not the intention.
You blurt out, "What the fuck is going on?" And the figure in front of you begins to sort of materialize. Beforehand, it had been more of a concept standing in front of you, and now you realize this figure is becoming solid is probably the best word to describe it. Elven male, tall, blonde hair cascading past his crown, past his shoulders, kind of disappearing into the shadows behind him. You realize the more that you stare, though, his facial features keep changing. Like, they're not solidifying like the rest of him has. They just sort of continue to shift and fuzz, and it's like when your eyes are trying to focus but they just can't. That's kind of what it feels like to stare at his face. And as he materializes, you watch that unseeable head and face sort of cock to the side, as he observes you, Astrafel.
I don't. Sorry, Paul distracted the shit out of me for a second.
You're good, it happens. Calc is very distracting.
Am I still
A
in a
very
sitting?
fidgety person.
Am I still in a sitting position, or am I standing? Is there a chair in the void?
So you didn't even like really realize until just that moment that your body has materialized standing.
I like that question though. Is there a chair in the void?
Is there a chair in the void? There could be. Would you like to sit down?
No, I'm already standing. It would be way too inconvenient. It's fine. I kind of look down at my hands, just like in confusion, and then I look up at this elven person in front of me, and I'm still kind of fidgety because, you know, adrenaline rush, as we previously discussed, and I just go, "Can I help you?"
You speak to this person, looking at your hands. Do you drop your hands as you talk, or are they still just
Yeah,
kind of
I
up?
kind of go like, "Can I help you?"
Okay. As you drop your hands and look up, you see that this person kind of tilts his head back into the normal posture, and you watch as they lift their arm, sort of light and limp is not the word, but just sort of floating. Their skin is not pale, like gray, almost a stone blue shade of gray.
Ooh.
As they point at you, and then they turn their hand palm up and curl their fingers inward as though motioning for you. And when they speak, you don't so much as hear it with your ears as you sort of hear it in the base of the back of your head. This voice that is many voices, and soft, whispering, gentle, once again almost undefined. So you have found your way home.
I have? Where am I at this current moment? Last time I checked, I was making sure my friends were alive.
Yes, of course, they are. You are still there, my child. We are simply meeting in the in-between.
Who are you, exactly?
That is a difficult question to answer. You feel the tingles running up the base of your neck to the top of your head and then down your spine. My name has been lost to the eons. But I know you, Astrafel.
How? Why?
You see as they kind of pause and take another minute to simply observe. I swear to God. And a moment passes, and then another. And through these shifting and unfocused features, you can see the lips sort of twitch upward into a half smile. Astrophel, your life is my doing.
Wait, that doesn't. Last time I checked, my mother did not look like you. I am making funny jokes to avoid how weird this situation is.
Their shoulders shake as they chuckle, a sound that echoes like rot in the back of your stomach.
Hmm.
Correct. I may not have been your what's the word? Physical reason for living. But my dear, the blessing of your birth, the wings that you use. You see their features shift again. I am your father in that sense. Your features are mine to give.
No disrespect, but for my entire life, I'm pretty sure you're not the goddess Celine.
Oh, certainly not. The goddess is. You get these images in your head flashing the moon, the tides, a cove filling with water and suffocating all life within. Different. She has many children that she claims, but despite everything, you are mine.
I don't.
You, my darling, have been lied to from the moment of your birth.
I don't understand. Why would someone lie about that? It's not. Why wouldn't they tell me? I know that they don't like me, but I've.
Oh, shh, my darling, it's all right. You must understand. Mortals fear and hate and flee and fight. You cannot blame them for their weakness. You can only rise above it.
But if it's not Celine, then what? Who? I kind of motion to them with my like shaking hands, and I just.
You watch as they take their hand and shift in front of you. Behind their hand, kind of arching, you see shadows of the same hand, getting more and more transparent until there is nothing left. I have been lost to the eons. I need you, Astrophel. You are the only child I've been able to create in millennia.
Would there be books on your scrolls? Anything? Could I? Do I have to go back home to find evidence of you?
No. Your home is dedicated to Celine. Again, those flashes, waves, the moon, the tide, the choking, the feeling of water in your lungs.
Ugh.
Your home will have nothing of me. It's too young. The knowledge here may serve you well, but if not the knowledge here, I sense someone on this island, someone older than you, Someone older than I.
Another god.
She can help.
How will I know? Does she have a name? Does she have a place?
Astrophel. Darling. I know you have been lied to from the moment of your conception, even. The records of your very being meddled and erased, and so I will offer you this truth. You are looking for a goddess on this isle. You are looking for the goddess on this isle. Hang on. I'm just waiting for... Okay. The goddess on this isle. The Mother Miraphora rests here. Find her. Speak with her. I will reach through you to her. Takes this horrid sort of raspy breath, like one last final death gasp before a corpse goes cold. And hopefully we can restore what little power my name still has.
Do all I can.
What did you say?
I'll do all I can. I'll do everything I can.
I know you will, darling. And you watch as, once again, he reaches out, that trail of echoes of his own hand behind him. As he can't reach you, he's too far away, but you still feel the caress of these cold fingers across your cheek. I'll be here. I'm always here, Astrophel. And as he pulls his hand away from you, you feel a shockwave through your entire force as you, almost like waking from a falling dream, jolt back to consciousness in the nurse's office. And from here on out, Astrophel, you will gain through your god's blessing one what is it called? One bardic inspo for you to use on yourself every day.
Oh, bardic inspiration.
Woo, bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
That's my takeaway.
Bardic inspiration.
Yo, like, what the hell, though?
I'm gonna shit my pants and scream. Maybe.
You see the mango just casually perched on your shoulder, just like, what's going on?
Right.
Hi, Mingo.
Forgive me, I had to take a sip. As you jolt back, you see that the nurse is done looking over Drell, has sprayed a little bit of healing potion over your scrapes, Drell,
Nice.
to help them mend a little faster. Neptune, you were given the same treatment and a kind of clap on the back.
Thumbs
As
up
you three are released to either go to the rest of your classes today or skip.
I think Trell's gonna skip because she's like, I want my dog.
I can't read that.
Carried that.
It literally just says a goddess in caps.
Oh,
I'm having a moment.
you're having a time.
I'm having a lot of.
That was a lot.
Hey, welcome to the D&D Feels Club, the club for people that had feelings and emotions because of a D&D scene.
I'm shaking.
Happens to Logan every arena session.
My hands are literally shaking. This is really funny.
I literally
yeah.
cry once an arena session, like without
It is-
fail.
It's so fucking funny, actually.
Anyways, you three head off. I'm gonna pull around for a second. Zen,
Yes.
you cut off from the others before they could drag you to the nurse's office. Where did you head?
So first I headed to see Maximus. And then my plan after that was to go to my classes. Because there's no fucking way I'm missing class on the first day of class.
I almost got killed, but I'm still gonna go to class.
So you and Kikyo both head to your classes, right?
Mhm.
You guys head to Dwarven. All right. Both of y'all go ahead and roll me a d20s. Add your mental stat. Let me know how that goes.
Un momento, por favor, white Greek.
Okay.
Don't forget, you roll with advantage, Calc,
Okay.
because of the keen mind.
I got a 17 total.
Nice. Where are my notes about your stuff? It's over here.
I got a 15 total.
Nice.
We get the syllabus for Dwarven, but it's in Dwarvish.
It is
What?
it is in Dwarvis, but you also receive one in common. Your professor is a short human man, plump, who, when he speaks, has this sort of musical tone. As he takes you through the syllabus and what he expects of you, and really kind of talks about this first trimester will be about, you know, understanding the written form, the alphabet. Got it. Cynic structure, conjugation, the basics. It's super easy. Hands you both a list of the alphabet and kind of beginner words to translate, and then after realizing some of your classmates are missing, hands you theirs as well, because you guys live in the same dorms, so you can pass them out.
Hey.
Go ahead.
She just says thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
You will sign thank you as well.
Class will end, and you guys will start going your separate ways. Zen, you head where?
That's a good question. Let me look at my schedule.
Yeah, you're good.
I should know as soon as I should just have this shit up, but here I am.
I need to get my schedule up, even though I probably don't
Zen,
need it
that
right
is
now.
your last class. Dwarven is all of
Oh,
y'all's
Dwarven
last
is my last class. In that case, I'm going to probably head to the Forge to see if I'm so sorry, what is his name?
Professor Alameen.
Professor Alameen. I'm gonna see if Professor Alameen needs help shutting things down for the day.
You get there, and he's actually in the middle of the class.
Then I will
when you arrive.
step back.
You walk up the hill, and as you do, you watch him take his massive warhammer and bring it down on a fourth year, who reacts with just enough time to bring his shield up, but you watch as the fourth year gets, like, thrown back.
Actually, I think I'm going to observe this.
It is an advanced combat course. You watch as every single one of these students, there's only about 3 in this class, but you watch as all 3 students attempt to attack the professor at the same time, and he is just easily, like, moving, parrying, fucking knocking them on their asses. Like, he barely breaks a sweat. By the time these 3 students are on their ass, you know, one's got like this massive bruise on their face. You see that the lizard folk has this gash from shoulder to collarbone, so about a good 3 inches.
Ooh.
They
ain't playing with wooden swords.
No, it is rough. As you watch as a half elf manages to pull up a longsword and block an attack just in time. But he is not quick enough to drop it so that he blocks the other one coming right for his ribs. And he is thrown about 20 feet.
I'm curious, who seems to be the star student of the class? I know Kiki isn't there, but...
Do I
honestly,
recognize any of these kids?
Hang on just one second. Let me answer Cal's question. With the way it's going, you would assume the half-elf, because he lasted the longest. But all three of them are quickly knocked on their asses by the professor. Logan, sorry, I said lizard folk. I meant dragonborn. Lizard folk is the third year.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if you have no, you do not recognize any of them.
Okay.
You have not interacted with any of them.
If I wanted to like roll something in order to like make like particular like close observation on what Professor Alameen is doing and like how he is combating these guys, what would that roll be?
That'd be a combat tactics roll, which I am going to say. Let's make it easy. I don't want to overthink this and wait too much time. Just go perception.
Okay.
Let's just make it easy. An easy perception roll.
Because in Zen's head, she's like, yeah, this is in my class. But as long as I'm here, I might as well learn something.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be an 18.
One of the things you notice is that he is always looking. He always seems to be his body twisted. He's never facing one student in particular, unless he is mid swing. He seems to keep. Do not eat my fucking dice souffle. Sorry, she walked up and picked up my D8.
It was the motherfucking pig. Oh my god.
I wish you guys could see us.
He always keeps his eyes at about their shoulder level. Another big thing is you realize that he is holding his warhammer one-handed. And just, unless he's going back for a full swing, which you have not seen him do yet, he is wielding it just one-handed.
Damn.
Which allows him to use his others to kind of block any second attacks coming at him. And you will see, like, his arm is, you see good hacks. Where one of the students has managed to slash his arm, but he is just blocked and moved on as if it's nothing.
God damn. What race is he again?
He's human.
Damn.
What?
I don't believe you.
Good on you, buddy. Holy shit.
God, I wish you weren't a teacher.
Well, rip to Neptune, but I'm different. Can I be in this universe? Can I be in this universe?
Isn't
can
he
I
married?
Get that professor's number?
I think he's married.
I don't give a fuck.
I can replace her.
Exactly.
Hey, you can't just steal my quote that was about Joker Mass Effect. Fuck off.
Anyway.
Oh.
But yeah, you watch as they line up. He shouts a couple observations, Tall Death, keep your shield off the ground. It's dragging and wearing you down. Orin, put the axe away. You're not getting any better at it. We'll switch you to a warhammer tomorrow. Dayu, for the last time, you cannot bring the longsword. I know you want to try to work with a longsword. You suck at the longsword.
I love Dayu trying to use the weapon that leaders use.
Yeah. You are much better from a distance, Dayu.
Would Zenazura recognize the name Dayu, considering he's the heir to a rival nation?
Yeah, Zenazura does recognize the name, right off the bat. Because you guys are rivals.
She's immediately, making note of, which one Dayu is.
Yeah, Dayu is the half-elf that did manage to last the longest, but was also thrown about 20 feet with the warhammer.
Okay.
What you watch is all of them look bad. They're, holding their sides. Like I said, a couple of them are bleeding. As they just sort of stand up, and you see Dayu give, a shaky thumbs up. The
Oh,
Dragonborn
buddy.
spits out a tooth before he magically like heals himself. And Alamein just shakes his head. He's like, "You're all done. Go home. It's we'll work on it Wednesday. Get out of my sight, all of you." And they
You
promptly go
disappointed
to do as
Dad.
he's told. Like they are
You-
promptly out of sight.
Ooh,
You've disappointed Daddy.
don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Child!
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Please
Don't say that.
don't say that.
You can't clip that one. You can't clip that one. Not allowed.
Somebody absolutely is.
Anyways, focus, guys. Focus.
Mm-hmm.
Class is dismissed. You watch as he like kind of takes a moment and then tilts his head up to look at where you're watching.
I'm going to do like an up nod at him, and then I'm going to walk to join him.
You see him once again lean on his warhammer and nod towards the group of departing boys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I know this isn't what you're asking me, but I am glad to know that you don't go easy on us.
Is that what you're worried about?
I was concerned that a combat class held at a school like this would be more interested in protecting royals' egos.
One good's an ego on the battlefield.
Exactly.
When you're bloody and he's bloody.
Exactly.
Now, they're not bad. They're young, stupid, trying to impress me, but they're not bad. What about you?
How do you mean?
Young, stupid, trying to impress me.
I don't try to impress anybody.
And that's where you're wrong. Maybe not consciously, but you crave approval, Your Highness. You won't find it easily from me.
Perhaps not.
You have class with me
But-
tomorrow.
Sorry. Yes.
You see him smile beneath his beard. I can't wait to see you knocked on your ass.
Well, I look forward to learning a valuable lesson.
Because that is where the learning starts. Yes. Well, at least you're getting that much. Now, I'm sure you came here to help me or do something. Go home. Go to dinner. It's been a first day. You don't have to work yourself to the bone this first week. Go make friends.
I have a roommate.
What is the most important thing for any nation?
Cool.
The most important thing for any nation is dinner.
So true, Bessie.
But said like the king from that one version of Zelda.
Yeah.
Dinner.
I just wish people would knock. You know?
Yeah. Allies.
You watch him smile and tilt his head. Allies. Good answer. And what are you here to do?
I'm here to learn to be a ruler.
And
make connections.
There you go.
We're so
So-
proud of you, Zen.
Why don't you go make connections, meet people, and form allies?
It's off your damn phone.
She's
You're-
not on
you're
her phone.
so-
She's doing her homework.
That's worse.
I've got this. I've been doing this long before you arrived, and I will be doing this long after you graduate.
You must forgive me. The monastery instilled a very strict work ethic in me.
I know. As a forge master, I am very knowledgeable in the ways of the Adeshian monks. But you are not a monk yet.
And I never will
Perhaps
be.
that's right, you won't be. Exactly. So, listen. Just go have some fun. Go meet some friends. Or do your homework. I don't give a fuck what you do, but I'm about to go to my cabin and make dinner and then kill the forge for the night. So, I don't care what you do, but you can't do it here because I'm about to go eat.
You know, I'm with Indy. Can I marry this dude?
That's what I'm saying, dude. That is what I'm saying. I called him.
Mr. Man.
How is it that Zenazura has surrounded herself with the hot NPCs?
Because Zenazura is the hot PC!
The only one hotter than Zenazura is her mom.
Oh, true,
That's true.
me!
Focus in. Alright.
Then I will see you tomorrow.
You watch him pause and just combat training. Right? Not the forge. You help me win. First, third, and fifth days of the week.
Are you sure you don't want me?
Are you questioning me?
No, I'm sorry.
Go. Right now. Get out of my sight.
I regret.
Zen is gonna skedaddle. Which is not a thing that Zenazura does easily. She is very large. In fact, too large for skedaddling.
As Zen skedaddles Kikyo, after leaving Dwarven,
It looked like,
where do you head?
It looked like you just fucking was like, fuck this switch.
Oh.
After Kikia leaves Dwarven, what she does is she takes all her syllabuses, reads them, takes notes, compiles them, and orders them into neat documents along with underlined note sections, and then goes immediately to the library to begin working on the most interesting project to her, the one about the weave. She does not ask for Neptune's help.
That's fair.
Very fair.
If I remember correctly, she took. What was the book called? War Magic, non-combat spells, and their strategic applications. She's specifically looking at spells that aren't specifically designed for combat, but how they can be applied to a war or battle situation in a unique and interesting way. I think specifically she starts her project on like notes and such about fire magic and how it can be used to, well, burn fields, burn paths through forests to get to enemy forces faster, that sort of thing. Specifically stuff with changing the landscape around you to make it more favorable to you and your troops. This is already very well researched, I'm sure, in this world, but it's the project.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, and you're not yet at the age where you would be doing your own research. You are researching from research.
And
Yeah.
specifically, more importantly, this was stuff that she was not allowed near in her place. So, first day, exactly like Zenazura, working way too hard, and that's not going to stop anytime soon.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, there's like a light on my camera, and I'm trying to figure
You're
out
good,
where it's
homie.
from. But
Sorry
yeah.
about
So
that.
you start working in the library. It's very quiet here. You hear
I will say that she does, before she goes to the library, just to she does do her due diligence and pass out the syllabuses to those who skipped class, specifically
Mhm.
by putting them under their doors.
Nice.
Aw.
Okay. So that's very sweet of you. So you do that. And then when you head to the library, you're there for probably, what would you say, an hour or two? Before, because it's about an hour. It's about 2.5 hours before dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you stay there for about an hour or two. About midway through, you hear kind of footsteps approaching, almost kind of like half limping footsteps. As they make their way, down the hallway, the what is it called? The rows of books.
She doesn't hear
To one of.
footsteps, by the way.
That's right. You don't.
Can't
I
hear.
forgot. I'm so used to being able to describe
No,
things.
you're fine.
Uh,
This is a rough character for the both of us.
After a little bit, you realize that your translator sort of reaches over.
No could perk up his head though, and she would notice.
Yeah, you're right. Rewind that. No kind of perks up. At the same time, you see your translator reaching over to not touch your hand, but sort of touch your arm to get your attention. As your brother peeks past a row of books and starts heading in your direction. You realize that behind him, if you look up, there is a scroll and a quill that is jotting down as his mouth moves.
Like a floating scroll and quill?
Mm-hmm. And he's making his way over to you.
Knowing that there's no point in not talking to him right now, she stays seated and waits for him to arrive.
He gets there, and you watch as he lifts a hand and snaps, and the quill stills. Nib against parchment and twitching, but not moving forward. As he says,
I'm gonna have her roll insight on him,
Yeah.
just considering that he looks in bad shape. Is
he does look a little beat up.
Yeah.
He does look a little beat up.
I rolled a 4 plus 7, 11.
He looks a little beat up. You see that he's not super concerned about it though. He's kind of fixed his hair and he's not limping super bad. You notice that he has a slight limp as he approaches. But those of us out of character realize that he is not nearly in as bad a shape as he left the training grounds in. He has probably either gotten fixed up or done a little bit of magic on himself. As he sort of he takes a seat across from you at this table and is just like, "Are you okay?"
Are you okay? She signs back. You look a little worse than where.
Oh, combat class with the professor. It's fine. He has a solid silver steel. I combined the words. I stole silver steel from you. Sorry.
You're allowed to take silver steel from me. It's a cool concept.
It is a cool concept. I just
really
realized I took it
is.
from you, and I really love it. Warhammer that packs a. Shh. That's not the point. He lowers his voice. I heard you. Your first day, Kikyo. Your first day, and you're already in trouble. Well,
She
you're not
signs
in
back.
trouble, but you've gotten in trouble.
It wasn't my fault, but
No,
more
I know.
importantly, it doesn't matter. It's over.
No. I didn't mean to be. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blame you.
I'll have you know, brother, that I was able to handle myself.
No, I heard. That's why I came to tell you. I'm incredibly proud of you. Dragons? You guys had to fight. I mean,
Drake.
It's your first Drake. Well, still, it's your first day of your first year, and you're already fighting. Like, I'm impressed. I didn't fight Drakes till my second trimester.
Well, it wasn't intentional.
Well, no, I didn't think so. You're not the type to really make waves on purpose. But I did want to come ask you, how would you like me to word that to our parents? As he like motions to the quill and scroll behind him.
Whoops.
She pauses,
Oh.
and thinks for a second, and then signs, "I appreciate the offer of help, but I will prove myself to them, and I don't need your assistance."
No, Kikyo, you misunderstand. Father wants me to send reports back. I'm telling you this as your brother. Because I want you to stay and I want you to do well. But I need to know what you want me to say to him. You know what? It's your first day. I won't mention it. I won't mention it. Might be better that way.
Brother, you do your duty, and I'll do mine. I don't think it's a good idea to lie to father. You'll find out one way or another, if
I'm not
he's truly
lying.
interested.
Like, I just want to twist the truth a bit. That's what we do. We are going to have people under our command. Telling the truth.
You're going to have people under your command. You're the heir.
Kikyo, come on now. You're here. Do you expect not to lead something?
Listen, brother, I'm busy. Do you need anything else?
No, I just wanted to tell you I was proud of you for handling yourself. And that I will see you at dinner. And he taps his hand against the table and stands. And you watch as he snaps his finger once more and the nib resumes its twitching.
Can she roll a perception or investigation check to see if she can catch what's being written?
Nothing is being written yet. There are words on the page, but it doesn't begin to write again until Dayu opens his mouth.
Okay.
In which case, yeah, if you'd like to read his lips before he turns away, you can. You can just
Investigation.
do that. Yeah, go ahead. You can just do that.
It is a 6 plus 9, so 15.
You watch as he starts saying, Father, so far, Kikyo has adjusted rather well. Her combat prowess is, and he turns and is walking away. Before you can catch anything else that he has said.
Ikia knew that her parents would be paying very close attention to her, knowing that like any mistake could get her sent back home. She's very, very frustrated that already she's being evaluated on her very first day. But also, she begins working harder as she immediately goes back to studying.
Good. She goes back to studying. Drell, Neptune, and Astrophel. You guys are heading out of the nurse's office, I assume. You guys skip class, obviously. As you all... Actually, what do you guys do for the rest up until dinner? Do you three go separate ways? Neptune's not here, I know, but I kind of want to hear what you two do.
I think, like, after leaving the nurse's office, after so much fussing over everybody that she did, holy shit, she's gonna go and spend some time with Wilbur, her giant mastiff of a dog.
Sounds good. What about you, Asheville?
I'm a little lost in my own head at the moment. have a lot of thoughts, have a lot of feelings. I think I'll stop by my room, change into something a little more comfier, and then I think I want to stop by the library just real quick to see if my brain's like, I know he was lost to eons ago. Doesn't mean I can't try still.
Yeah.
Okay.
You change and start heading out of your room. And as you leave the first year dormitories and start heading to the library, as you round the corner, roll me a dex save.
Oh
Which
no.
one's that?
So you're gonna roll a d20 and you're gonna add. Let me grab your character sheet so I can help you. So if you're gonna
Make
look
sure
at your
it's the D20 this time, so I don't go through that issue
Yeah.
again.
or you can click if you go into your
D20.
D&D Beyond character, you can click it. So let me grab your character sheet. So you're gonna go and you're gonna roll a d20 and you're gonna add +5.
Okay, hold on. Do-do.
What did you get?
20!
Woo!
Nice.
Well, first one of the night. You go around the corner and you realize at like the perfect second that another person is coming around the corner at the exact same time. And almost with the grace of a ballet dancer who has been practicing for years, you kind of pirouette back, your wings circling around you, giving a little dazzling flare. As you dance around Liam.
Oh,
And you two sort of end up face to face as he just sort of with he has like a bag in his hand and like a hand cupping the underside of the small bag. Just hi. You watch him tuck his hair behind his ears.
Greetings. Sorry,
Hey,
I didn't.
are you? Did I hit you? Are you?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Heard you. Hey.
Hello.
You going? Are you going somewhere?
Just to the library, but I've got a second to spare. Are you alright?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, sure, totally. I was just coming. I heard you guys got into some trouble, and I brought you something from the town down by the beach. Thought it might cheer you up. I heard you guys got knocked around a bit.
Oh, well, a little. My roommate and my friend Neptune loves to start a fight.
Yeah, she seems like the type.
Does not necessarily mean she knows how to finish it.
His shoulders chuckle as he laughs.
Don't tell her I said that. She will.
I would never. No,
will kill me.
I see your lips here.
I want y'all in the chat to know that Indy's fucking face when Zero said that was possibly the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Literally reverse pog.
Insulting.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was an angry pog. I love you.
You hear as he offers out the bag. It kind of sounds like a clinkling in there.
I take it in my hands and I kind of peek inside to see what's in it.
There are about 7 sort of $half size spheres of what appear to be some sort of candy. And he's just like, those are my, they make like this these candies down by the beach. Like their saltwater taffy is the best, but they didn't have any when I went today because it was closed. So I got you some Jawbreakers. They kind of fizzle, and I thought you might like that because stars kind of fit. Anyways.
Out of character, I'm gonna marry this man. I'm sorry to every other NPC I might flirt with, and sorry to the player characters I flirted with. My ride or die. I found him. Sorry.
You found him.
Moss tonight was like, I'm gonna give that kid everything they fucking want.
I'm having
having the best night. I win at DND. Okay. Anyway, I kind of, you know how like when you like have like a few like something round in your hand and there's like small, you kind of poke around at them.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then, like,
yeah.
I kind of do that, and then I pick one up, bounce it a little in my hand because stimulation, and I pop it in my mouth.
Yeah, you almost like Ed, Ed and Eddie style. Your cheek kind of like, expands underneath the jawbreaker. As it's definitely fizzy. It kind of tastes the way sea foam looks, just crackling and salty but sweet. Almost tastes like the color blue in your mouth. As he just sort of, those are my siblings' favorite. Haven really likes those. So I thought, if they didn't have saltwater taffy, then that might be the best option.
Thank you. These
Yeah,
these are new. We don't have this kind of stuff back in Saline.
No. It's a Tinamore special. Tinamore Island special. It's not made for the students. You watch as he reaches up and kind of scratches at his mop of strawberry blonde hair. I don't want to distract you. It's like your first day, so I'm gonna go. But I'll see you at dinner. Yeah.
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 Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Right. As he like turns and goes down a different hallway.
It's so
I
cute.
do like once he's like out of sight from me and like I'm out of his sight, my wings do like the stupidest little like super fast flutter because what else am I supposed to do in this moment? And I'm like, oh lord, oh god,
Lord.
a lot of emotions tonight.
Yeah, and you head to the library. Do you do anything in particular at the library? Or are you just trying to do your project, or what are you doing?
I feel like as much as my brain is like yelling at me to do my project, because when you're in school, your brain is never not yelling at you to do some form of work. I'm heading. Is there like a section, like you know how there's like like biographies and such in a normal Dewey Decimal System? Would there be a section of gods that you could look through?
So first of all, we're using the college system. We're using what is it called in the college version? We're not using Dewey Decimal System. Dewey Decimal System sucks. But yes, there is a system for religion and mythology. It's actually really easy to find. All you gotta do is ask the librarian, and Lunari is very quick to be like, "Oh yes, of course. Come on. Are you also here for? I believe she said it was the weave class, or are you here for a reason?"
Oh, Drill and Astrophel picked the magic for dummies, but shut the fuck up, D. Anyway, no, it's it's for a little bit of personal research.
Oh, I love it when students get so excited about learning. Come on, I'll take you there. She takes you by, and pausing only though to peek in on Kikyo and just make sure, Kikyo, you don't need anything. Excellent. Keep going. Library closes in 45 minutes for dinner, dear. Before she continues on with Astrophel, and she goes, that goes for you as well, by the way. Library closes in 45 minutes.
Of course, I won't take up too much
Atsuko
time.
like tells her that the librarian talks to her.
Yeah. Atsuko does pass on that information, definitely. Because you don't want to get locked in the library. Not after you found Drake's here.
God knows what else there's in here.
I don't know. Being locked in the library sounds like rather glorious.
I was about to make the worst joke because you said Drake's. My brain was, you might find a Kanye West. Kill me.
But don't
Anyway.
But yeah, eventually she takes you to a area that's about 3 shelves, floor to ceiling. Yes, floor to ceiling.
The floor to ceiling?
I said floor to ceiling, so that's what kind of day I'm having. For those of you at home, I lifted my hand up to the ceiling and then the floor instead of the other way around. And it's just like, here's a mythology section. Take your time. I will be at my desk if you need me. Anything you take out of place and do not want, there's a cart over there. You don't try to put it back. Me or one of my library aides will put it back in place for you.
Thank you.
Of course. And you watch as she shuffles off.
Oh, wait. I want to roll an investigation check. I want to see if I can find any bugs. Oh wait, that's a D20, right?
Sure. I can't see what you got. Make sure it has a. That looks like a D20, yeah.
Yeah, it's a D20. I was just asking if that's the dice I use.
Yes, you will roll a D20 plus your investigation, which for you is, I have to get Astrofel's character sheet back up again, a 2.
Okay.
Like 99% of your rolls will be 20s.
And I gotta roll it again because it landed in my ring, so it landed in an in-between, and it didn't tell me what fucking number it was. It's the 19! Hello?
Nice! So a 21. Okay. So after quite a bit of searching, you find a book, a very thick tome with yellowing crinkling pages of like the history of the gods. It was written probably about 300 years ago, by an elven author. And as you sort of piddle through, you see the gods Nevermore, Adesh, Muraphora, Portisha, Callum, Selene, the Winnowing. But you realize you don't see the Winnowing's name appear until about 700 years ago. No, sorry, not 700 years ago. Until about, in the course of history, I would say until about 3,000 years ago. I can't do math.
Neither can I, don't worry. What? That's in character also.
Asherfell said, "Neither can I, God."
Neither can I, God.
Okay. Like, kind of just skimming through the pages. I might have looked at Celine's page as I was going through it, just to, kind of, a little longer than I, because, my life just got turned upside down.
Yep.
And not in, the cool
Fresh Prince of Tinamore right here.
Yeah, so my entire worldview just got absolutely, kind of smacked around in the face. So I'm like... So, okay. So the Winnowing didn't show up till around 3,000 years ago.
Or reports of her did not show up until about 3,000 years ago.
How does this... I feel really stupid for asking how this helps connect to what I'm looking for, because I bet in character Astrophel knows, but out of character... Stupid.
No. If you don't know, then you don't know. Would you like me to tell you about the Winnowing? The Winnowing is the goddess of death. Nobody knows her true name. Nobody knows if she remembers her name. What you know about the goddess of death is that she was the first elf to breathe and the first elf to die. In the earliest recordings of the Winnowing, she was a very vengeful god who was angry, scholars believe, due to her immature passing. And over the years has mellowed out to be more of a calm and motherly goddess of death. She welcomes those who follow the natural cycle with a warm embrace. And mentions of her do not begin until about, like I said, 3,000 years ago.
He did say that his name at the last time. But... Where's my pen? Shit.
Did you really think I would let you solve a mystery in one go?
No.
Come on now. There are pieces to this puzzle.
I know it has something to do with the winnowing now. That's important, and I'm writing this down.
Hmm.
Not her, obviously. Did the winnowing ever have any children?
No, not that you are aware of. Winnowing is a very solitary goddess. She has her cults and she has her churches. She has Azamar, as all gods do. But she is not like Miraphora, who has acknowledged god children.
Miraphora is the one I'm looking for, right?
Miraphora is the goddess of the weave, the mother of dragons and fae, mistress of magic, the mother goddess, and the first god to ever exist. We got a whole lesson on her last time in Weave 101.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Go.
I'm gonna read her page.
On Miraphora? Or the Winnowing?
On Miraphora.
Yeah. A lot of it is the same, just more detail of what Gladefell told you last time. She was the first being of this universe. She is the mother of all. From her, magic exists. She created the universe, the weave, all life. She is known as the actual mother of Dragon and the actual mother of the Fae. And she is married to the god Adesh, and they have 2 half-elf children, who are the only half-elf gods known to exist.
I'm a little stumped. I'm sorry I'm quiet. I'm just trying.
No, you're good. If you would like some time to think, and he's gone again.
Don't.
Jesus Christ.
They use your street like a fucking drag race.
Yeah. My dog just
hi, Andy.
made a mess on my desk, so I have to grab him.
You're good.
Half-elf children.
If you would like some time to think, I can pop over to Indy real quick.
I would like that.
Cool, Indy.
Cool, I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, you're good. Neptune. I imagine Neptune is pretty much as stumped as you are, right? Like, you're like, I'm not going to class, but now I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing for the rest of my day.
Right. Like, she's just kind of like, okay, like, that happened. Now what?
Yeah, so
Like-
wandering around, kind of maybe taking in the sights of the castle, of the grounds, for quite a while, until probably about when your dwarven class would end. As that class lets out, you're making your way across the grounds of the castle into like the courtyard, where you see a figure sort of hustling and bustling its way towards you.
Okay.
You recognize the figure. It is the Kalishtar that you fought with a couple hours ago. That's Kulri. It's Kulri. Neptune probably didn't even notice her because she was actually so quiet. She really only hung out with Denizra. They didn't. But you see her with a book in her hand, sort of shuffling over towards you. She's like, Neptune.
I'm deaf. Yes?
You watch her. She shifts around a little bit with the books in her hands and offers you out one. I know. I remember you. I know you and Kikyo had a bit of a tiff. But I found this in the library and thought maybe you could use it for your report with her?
Maybe. To be honest, I haven't even thought about the assignment.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But don't say that to Kikyo either, cause
No. I don't. I've never spoken to her actually.
Okay.
And she offers you a book, and the book is called. Hang on, hey kid, can you mute real quick for me, please? Thank you. The book is called "The War That Made Goodbye, Child." Sasatatsu. I'm gonna write this down for you. The book that made the war that made Sasatatsu Norinaga's blade. And she offers it out to you. And she says, Kikyo's from Sasatatsu. And this is about the warlock that sort of won them their freedom. And I thought that, maybe if you.
I get what you're hinting at.
Yeah. You understand.
I think that's a great idea. And I
Cool.
just kind of look at the book and I draw in a breath and I take it and I give her a slight little, gesture of thank you, a little head bow.
She curtsies.
And then I'm kind of scratching my neck a little awkwardly, and then I just look at her and I'm like, okay, how you doing, by the way?
Oh, well, I just finished Dwarven class. You didn't miss much, by the way.
Okay.
And I'm about to head up to the library to do a little bit of work before dinner. She's at the library if you want to talk to her, if you want to give her your space.
I'm gonna give her some space for a bit.
Yeah, probably good. How are you doing? You guys were everything okay?
Be fine. It's
Cool. Yeah. She kind of shifts a bit and you watches her ears pin back a little. I'm not good at this sort of thing. I'm an only child, so I don't know how to socialize very well. So I'm just gonna go. We're gonna call this the end of this conversation, and I'm going to walk away now. So it's very nice to meet you properly, Neptune. Yeah. Bye. She like shuffles off.
Yeah. I kind of just like call after her. I'm like, bye.
Her retreating footsteps.
I'm gonna hold on to this book. I definitely want to give Kikyo her space and time. I'm gonna knock you on your. Actually,
Look at the dog.
I'm gonna knock.
What's the dog doing?
She's being a fucking asshole right now. Like, just trying to get everything on my. Oh. Anyway, what was it?
You're gonna give Kikyo her space.
Yeah, I kind of want to give like everyone their space, cause
yeah,
kind of like it sucks. I'm not gonna admit it that it sucks that it happened.
Yeah.
And like Neptune isn't fully aware of like obviously how deep the consequences are, especially for Kikyo. But I had a thought and I lost it.
It's okay.
Yeah. That happens to the best of us.
I love having ADHD. I love being mentally ill.
It's okay.
I think Neptune's really just gonna stick to herself. Cause like
yeah,
I'm a lone wolf.
Hell yeah.
And I kind of just want some time to like, some time to retreat and like lick my wounds, essentially.
Yeah.
Understandable.
You said I'm a lone wolf, and drill in my head was like challenge accepted.
Yeah. Bet.
Which,
Bet.
speaking of, dinner comes around. Before we get to dinner though, Drell.
Yeah?
Not Drell. I'm sorry. Zen. I was looking at Zen.
Yes.
I'm gonna get to you. I got you. Zen, as you guys are all kind of heading in your different directions to head to dinner, Colry approaches you separately, kind of shuffling after you. It's just like, Zenithor, your Highness, Zenithor.
Cole, you don't have to call me Colry. I was actually looking for you.
Oh, what did I do?
Nothing. I figured since we were partners on the report, I wanted to know when you would like to meet up for that.
Oh, that's actually what I'm here to talk to you about. I do a little bit of work study in the library. And I found this. And she offers you a book.
Thank you. I'm gonna look. What is the book?
The book is called "The Chaos She Creates: The Goddess and the Weave."
Okay.
And she says, I thought since we're doing a project about magic and the weave, it might be best if we look at where it started.
Start at the beginning. I like that thought process.
Okay. Cool, Your Highness.
Don't call me. You can call me Zenithor.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to dinner now.
Right. Do you have a free period tomorrow?
Yes.
When?
Do you have a free? Most of the morning. I'll be working in the library most of the morning. If you have a moment.
I have from about 10:30 to 11:30. I have a free block.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
That'll be right after combat class, right?
No, that is right after political science.
I forgot we had political science in the morning.
Combat's
I'm gonna need to
at 2:30.
I need to rearrange my schedule. That's fine. We'll work on it. Oops. I'm gonna go to dinner.
Would you?
10:30.
Yes. I could come. I was going to go to dinner as well. If you want to walk together.
Right. Yeah, that would be kind of awkward, I guess, if I left and you were like right behind me, and we just refused to. Yeah, that's weird. Let's go.
Okay.
I love how awkward
she is
they are.
Turning and walking away,
Moss is
hoping that you just catch up.
Moss is so fucking good at playing awkward characters.
I'm just gonna go.
just gotta fucking book it, bestie.
And you guys all. Oh, I can't control your characters, but dinner happens essentially.
Dinner happens.
Where are you guys all sitting together or separately? I just want to know, and then we'll move on.
Generally speaking, Kikyo takes what schoolwork she can. She can't take books to the cafeteria, I'm sure. But she takes her own papers and just is writing the notes and that sort of thing. Ideas of what she can do for the presentation.
You guys, who's sitting with who for the rest of you? Because Kikyo sounds like sitting by himself.
Lone wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Lone wolf, Drell.
Drell is looking for Zenithor and Astrafel.
I was gonna say Zenithor is like, I have a built-in lunch friend. So
I have a built-in lunch friend.
So Drell and Zen, and then
she is gonna invite Colry to sit with them.
Yeah.
Colry will sit with you. What about you, Astrafel?
Where's Liam?
Liam is sitting and eating dinner with his sibling. And when he sees you, he does sort of.
I'm over there in a second. I'm over there in a second.
Ashley's like, I'm gonna get it.
I feel
Out of my
like
way,
I
gay
feel
boy.
like I feel like Zen and Drell are both probably looking for Astrophel because they've been sitting with them like every time they've gone to a meal. So they see Astrophel walk in and their eyes like just track as Astrophel immediately beelines to a different table.
Like, okay, all right.
Gotcha.
And Zen's like, I think we've been abandoned.
I love you guys very much, and I appreciate your company. Out of my way, homegirl, I'm about to get it.
Cool. So the next afternoon,
Yes.
it is combat class. We're skipping a whole period. Feel free to roll your dice, put them in the chat for your political science class. It is 2:30 in the afternoon. You guys are outside. It is a nice, brisk, what is the word I'm looking for here? Spring afternoon. The wind is blowing. It smells like sea salt in the air. And Professor Alameen is standing in front of you in a shirt with his sleeves ripped off, holding onto his warhammer, leaning against it, and looking you all in the eye as you all are lined up in front of him. It is the 6 of you. So the 5 of you and Colry. And he looks around, he just goes, I was supposed to have 2 half-elves here today. If they think they can skip my class, I will deal with that later. Good afternoon, students.
Afternoon, sir.
Zen, by the way, is like in fucking military position, like hands like behind her back. You know how they do.
Like,
Now. Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Kikyo respectfully bows upon entering the
Yeah.
class.
Joe like gives like
you
a
are
tiny-
outside.
Yeah.
Well, upon like entering the area.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured what you meant.
Yeah, Joe gives like a tiny wave. She has her like hands up to her chest, like nervous.
Now, I know you all expect first day of class to go over the syllabus and me define my expectations of you. No, we're not doing that. I want... Let me roll a dice to see which group goes first. You two. And he points at Neptune, and he points at Kikyo. Come here.
Moss, why'd you gotta make a man that you knew I'd be so fucking weak for?
Rude, buddy.
Atsuko is sitting off to the sideline so that she doesn't get in the way. Kikyo sends No over there with her and then nods her head and goes to where she was told to go.
Same for I.
I have lost. There it is. He looks you all over, and then takes a deep breath. Let's be honest. I can't set expectations if I don't know where you are. Right? That makes sense. Because everybody's combat and everybody's skill will be separate. So, and he takes his warhammer and slams it into the ground. Next to him, you see the ground sort of tremble as from beneath the dirt, bones begin to claw their way to the surface, and shaking this wet soil from its skin. You see a four-armed skeleton broach the ground and stand next to him.
My back.
Holy fuck.
I want to see where you are. You two. Are you ready?
I'm always ready. Hell yeah.
He steps backwards, gives you all some space, and we're
Do I
going to
have-
roll initiative.
Do we have do we have my guillotine?
You have everything you need. Assume you are battle ready. It is just these two, by the way.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
Did you ever level up your character sheet?
No.
You need to do that! Let's take
You
a
need to do that
bathroom break
now!
real quick while you level up.
Hey,
Go ahead.
let's head into commercial.
We're going to head to commercial real quick. Put your
If you
initiative.
need help leveling up, let me know.
Yes.
I gotta go to the bathroom, so good thing.
Go to the bathroom. It's a bathroom break. I gotta go to the bathroom too, don't worry.
I can actually put us on commercial.
Yeah, please do. I've got my initiative written down. Typed on his. Would you please type on his? Which name did you want typed down? Or you mean the professor? Or who did you mean?
The professor, the combat guy.
Oh yeah.
This is the first time Kiki is meeting him, so the notes that I take are sort of like Kiki's keen mind.
There you go.
Thank you.
He is a human man with sort of this russet brown, with like mahogany colored skin, and bright, like this sort of dark red curls, and a beard and mustache. Like I said, I'll be right back. I'm running the restroom.
You want to hear what I've written down for my notes?
Yes.
Okay, hang on.
He's got red curly hair, right?
Moss walked away.
I was talking to you, Logan, because I was wondering if you heard.
I don't remember. I forgot.
Not so many. So I've got stuff from like our session 0, which is just like 3 things. Like Neptune is cool, Drell is sweet, and then Zenither's mom is a MILF because that was really important. I wrote down like the family Madrigal for something. I don't remember what that. Oh wait, that was because the house, like the Tinamor's building moves. No, that was because Loki and his and their sibling were like knocking on the doors and shit. Never mind, I'm stupid. What the hell? Everyone loves Zen and her mom. True bestie. I was
It's
right
true.
about that.
It's true.
I wrote down Squint, and then afterwards I wrote, "Oh, never mind." I wonder what that's about.
What?
My notes are bad. I mean, they get better. No, they don't. I wrote down, "Bro, I just want breakfast," like twice. I was really upset. Whole slices of meat. That was for the omelets. I'm reading off my notes.
What are my initiative rolls from Neptune and Kikyo?
Shit, I actually forgot my roll.
You're okay.
I got an 8 plus 4, so 12.
Nice. All right, and Nep. Oh yeah, let me check your character.
And Neptune, were you able to level up? Do you need any help?
Yeah, I'm grabbing your sheet to look.
I've
All
seen
right,
yes.
so here, let me real quick. The really easy thing to do for D&D Beyond is that you're going to go up here to the Go to Builder. You're going to click that. And then you just move that down to 2.
Thank you for the good luck, Gamer Penny.
And that gives you, on your second level, you get Action Surge, which means that once per short or long rest, you can basically say that you, instead of taking 1 attack on your turn, you can take 2. We'll put it that simple for now.
Yeah. I abuse that every chance I get when I play my ranger.
Dude, by the time you get to like a high level fighter, you are basically attacking like 15 times a turn.
Yeah.
Like
You are
It's ridiculous.
unstoppable. Look at Olga.
it's just like and like when you think about the fact that each combat round is like 6 seconds, you just gotta think like your fighter's just going like shoot, 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 shoot.
So I went ahead and just moved it to 2 for you for this time.
Oh, fuck me.
Ooh, 24.
16 plus
1?
Initiative plus 2?
Oh, so it should be plus your dex bonus, which is plus 2. Yeah.
Okay, 18.
Nice. Okay, so you're going first. So what you doing?
Can I say something?
Yes, of course.
Kikyo, upon like seeing the enemy pop out of the ground right before we roll initiative, taps Neptune on the elbow, points at her greatsword, and then points at the knees of the giant skeleton.
Neptune doesn't even need to say anything or like even attempt to even sign anything. She's just like, gotcha. But she's burying her sword. She's got that glint in her eye. She's got a smile on her face, eyebrows furrowed, like she's ready.
All right, well, it's your turn, so let's go.
I am not born to fight, so I have to think about this. I think. What's the distance between everyone?
You can clear it in your normal movement. You can clear it
Perfect.
in 30 feet.
She definitely bum rushes this fuck.
All right, yeah, you run forward and take. You want to take your swing? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm literally gonna. Actually, I'm gonna describe to you what I want to do, and then
Okay.
you describe and you tell me if I can do it. I
You
wanted
got
to
it.
like do that typical fucking like, cause like how tall is this thing?
It's tall. It's about 7
perfect.
feet tall.
I'm gonna run forward and like
Mhm.
and, like trick the thing into thinking that I'm like here open swing, but I'm gonna also like just like slide between legs so I can go like behind it.
So long as you don't leave its range, that should be
Yeah,
fine.
I
No,
think
like
that's
I'm still like on it. Like
yeah.
it
You want to
was
get
just a little
behind it, is
slide.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally
All right. Yeah.
just juked it. And then
All right. Yeah.
Damn, why can't I be this fucking creative and cool when I do combat?
I watch a lot of dumbass superhero movies. Anyway, I'm also gonna take my sword as soon as I go and round up to the back. I'm gonna take the sword and go for like the inside of the knees, because I'm assuming the inside of the knees are like almost at eye level with me, if not like chest level.
It's yeah. I would say about chest.
Chest level. Easy
Yeah.
swing. Easy
I
swing.
will say, if I remember my rules correctly, and I think I do, aiming for a particular body part requires disadvantage. Correct, Calc? Or am I wrong here?
It depends on whether or not it would have any special effect. Like if you're going to blind an enemy or trying to dismember an enemy, yes. But if the DM rules it as just still being a regular attack, then no.
Yeah, no. You know
Because
what?
like,
Right.
because like if it also depends on player intent. If you are specifically trying to take out one of the kneecaps of this thing, then yes, it would have disadvantage. But that only is if the DM would allow a special effect to happen if you succeed.
I think I just want to like go for a slash at the legs.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
more
then go
like
ahead and roll.
it's more like a do a little bit of damage at a time and then all of a sudden
Kind of chip it.
blow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a normal roll. Go for it. Roll me a normal attack.
You're gonna have to walk me through.
Okay, so you're gonna roll your d20.
Yep.
And then your attack with your greatsword is a +7.
And then
So D20 first. Roll your
Yeah,
D20 first.
which was a 10 plus 7.
10
that's a
plus
17.
17, okay?
And then this is damage. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll. That hits, by the way. So you're gonna roll 2d6 and you're gonna add 5. So the d6s are your normal dice. So you're gonna roll 2 of those. Okay, so that's 6 plus 5, so you do 11 damage.
Sick.
Nice. You go to swing at this thing's knee. It obviously doesn't take the leg out, but you watch as you chip away a good portion of bone on its kneecap. That will be all right. And Calc, it is now Kikyo's turn. Oh, is that your turn? I'm sorry, King. I should have
That's my
asked.
turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
Calc, it's your turn.
Can I roll a perception check or investigation check, either or, to see if she could find, because Kikyo's weapons are all piercing, which is she doesn't think is very effective against a skeleton type enemy.
Mhm.
In this area, can she roll a perception check to see if she sees any blunt objects like a small hammer or something that he might have?
Like that Tariq
Like,
might have, or
that was like he's a forge master, right? I know we're not
yeah.
exactly.
So they're
Okay. Should I roll a perception then?
go for it.
Is a 10 plus 7, 17.
Yeah, it's not hard. You're near the forge. You can see that he shrugged his belt off, and there's like several. There's like a small pickaxe, a hammer. There's some tongs. He's got plenty of makeshift weapons. Would be the best way I could describe it there.
She'll sheathe her tsurugi, and then go over to the forge and take a light hammer, like feel the balance of it for a second, and then go for just straight up chuck it at its leg.
Yeah, roll for me. I don't believe you're proficient. Are you proficient?
She is. It's a simple weapon.
Okay. Then go for it.
That is an 8 plus 6 for 14.
That hits.
Okay. A light hammer does 1d4. And then she gets to add her sneak attack because...
You have a friend right next to it, yeah?
In range, yep. D4. It fell in. I apologize.
You're good.
That's minimum damage, so that's going to be 2.
Alright, so that's 6 total?
No, it's 2.
Oh, you rolled minimum both times?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy.
Love that.
Love that for you. So you go and you chuck that hammer and you hear Treat go, "Hey, come on, man!" As it just right off this guy's head. It does seem to cause it to stumble, but if anything, it only makes it a little more mad as it makes. You are nowhere near it, right?
No, she's 30 feet away.
That's what I thought.
And then she'll use a bonus action to hide, move and hide behind Miss Neptune over there. If that's okay.
No, that's perfectly fine. Sorry, Oh, there she is. Okay, there they are. Sorry.
No, I have my headset on. I can hear everything.
Okay.
I hear.
You move to hide behind Neptune as the skeleton, after being attacked twice, you watch all 4 of its arms extend out as it takes slash after slash after slash at Neptune. Of the 4 claws it makes at you, one of them misses you 100%, completely. You just reach up and kind of knock it away with your sword, which does leave your side open for that other arm to dig in. And then the other side one will slash you across your shoulder, and the other will miss. And it will get you for, in cool gamer terms, where the fuck are my? There they are. For a cool 7 damage.
Okay.
So you take 7 damage, Miss Neptune, as it moves to face you, and once again just sort of begins to move and sort of rattles as you can hear this death gasp coming from the lungs it does not seem to have, as the professor sort of watches you all. And it will be top of the order again with Neptune.
Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to put this. Do I?
So you're going to click your hit points, and you can either enter it, or you can go over here next to where it says heal damage, and you're going to type 7, and you'll click the word damage.
You said 7, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Easy. Okay, so he ends up taking out my shoulder. Which one?
It digs into your left shoulder and your right sort of rib cage area. Doesn't get you too deep because it only does 7 damage, but it does manage to get.
Is it blunt, or did he actually pierce?
He uses its claws. He's scratched.
So he scratched. Okay.
Yeah, he scratched.
I have to think about this in terms of movement and pain. Definitely. I think she can go like this. So I definitely think her left shoulder being scratched. It'll hurt, but eventually she's just gonna bite through the pain. It's this that also like, oh man, she kind of loses a lot of like strength in that swing, and she knows this, but she gets too because she's 17. She's like a little fucking teenager, so she's gonna get a little cocky, and say, yeah, whatever, or not say. I'm thinking this, by the way.
I got you. I got you. Go on and roll. Go on, roll. Smack my boy around.
I think she's just like desperately trying to calculate, but like her hubris is also getting in the way a little bit. Girls gotta be humbled a bit. In terms of
so if you want to try to swing at him, just go ahead and we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do the roll of the d20, and then you're gonna add. I believe it was 7. I've already forgotten. My brain is dumb.
I want to say like I'm like
it's +7.
2-stepping with this this boss right now. I'm sticking close to him, but I'm like bouncing around and like also trying to stay light on my feet. But it's also just a little bit difficult. It's a little bit difficult, not used to air. But she also has a swimmer's body, meaning she's fucking muscular. So like she also can like launch herself pretty far. She has really good control over her entire body. Really good.
So are you taking the swing?
I'm thinking about it. Because, like, I'm like, going... I think I'm going to just take the swing.
I roll for me, King.
I got a 10 plus 7, so again.
Okay, that hits.
Yep.
Roll me a 2d6 plus 5.
9 plus 5, 14.
14. Yeah. You clean just smack this thing's head. You watch as its skull sort of swivels, and you hear the rattling of bones and the sound of like dust. Which is translation for it's not dead, but it's very close to it. Are you going to end your turn, or do you have something else you want to do? Alright, Kikyo, what you up to?
Was she able to successfully hide behind Neptune with the hide action? And if you want me to roll stealth, just let me know.
Yeah, roll stealth. I did not roll very good perception, I'll tell you that.
That's an 18 plus 8, so...
Yep. It don't see you. It don't see shit.
She's going to swerve to the right and with Atanto try and take out its, move behind it and try and take out its spinal column by shoving it right in.
Roll. Yeah.
Can she get advantage from it?
Yeah, she's just you are hiding and it does not see you. That is sweet advantage.
Okay, that is a 3 and a 4, so
plus
6, so 10.
That does not hit.
She misses. And then she'll use a bonus action, disengage, and walk out of range.
Okay. You move out of range, and it will, since it doesn't even know that you're there because you missed, so it's just gonna go for Indy one more time. It will only hit with 1 attack. Nice. So Neptune, you are just gonna take 3 damage. And as its claws kind of rake across your arm, it stops after the swing, and you watch its body freeze up and seize, and then it crumbles to the ground. As the professor taps his warhammer to the ground.
Fucking woo!
Alright, don't get cocky. You two were not the worst I've seen. I'll give you that. Survived. Your friend over there is excellent at hiding. You've got a good form. But I didn't see a lot of teamwork in combat. I saw you taking advantage of her position. I saw a little nod at the beginning. But, did not see a lot. But it's just the first day. Go stand in line, both of you.
Ikia picks up the hammer and then sets it back where she took it from.
At least you're polite.
Simply smiles, throws up a peace sign as she starts walking away.
As you two walk away, he will turn and point at. I have lost the word. Where did you guys go? There it is. He will turn and point at Zinazura and Colry and motion for you two to come forward.
All right.
You watch as he taps again into the ground, and the four-armed skeleton, or what was the four-armed skeleton, begins to separate, and more bones claw their way from the ground as two skeleton dragons form in front of you. Very small.
Okay.
But two small skeletal dragons.
Okay.
I will roll for them real quick. Alright, and then we will roll initiative. What is your initiative, dear?
Let's find out. It's probably gonna be pretty fucking good. 17.
17?
Yep.
Okay, give me 1 second. What did I get? It's a 16. Alright. And then what is your dex mod?
My dex modifier is a 1.
Okay. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Alright.
So funny.
It's all coming together.
Alright. Zin, you're gonna go first.
Okay. Alright, so we got two fucking skeleton dragons on us.
Yeah?
Kind of medium-sized, yeah.
Medium-sized skeleton dragons. Alright, 1 second. I'm going to use my first action to cast Shield of Faith on Colry.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And then so she has a +2 bonus AC as long as I am concentrated. See if I have any bonus actions I can use. Do not have any bonus actions. I am, however, going I'm going to try to keep her in the back of me, or at least like make sure that I am between her and the dragons. How far away are they from us?
It's the same. It's about 30 feet.
Okay, about 30 feet. Okay, I'm going to step about 5 feet forwards, and then just kind of hold that line just to make sure if they try to come right at us, I'm in the way.
Okay. Are you making an attack, or are you? Oh no, your action was the shield.
Yeah, my action was Shield of Faith.
Okay. You move forward at the same time. Another one of these creatures fucking darts at you. What is your AC, my love?
My AC.
Matter, that's not gonna hit it. You're moving forward at the same time it's moving forward, and it doesn't seem to expect that, and so when it goes to bite at you, you have sort of moved out of its way.
Mm-hmm.
So it is next to you, but it does not attack you.
Mm-hmm.
And as that happens, from behind you, you see a flurry of magic missiles, 3 to be exact. If I remember correctly, I don't usually play pure spellcasters. Dart forward at the one that you are attacking. And just sort of pew 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 pew. And we'll take it down to bloodied almost immediately. Actually, damn.
Oh wow.
As you hear from behind you, maybe it's not a good idea to run headfirst into these things. I don't know. Like as she says that, the other one runs forward. What was your AC again?
It's a 19.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Once again, these things need to be nipping at you, but are unable to make a connection.
I'm just like imagining like these like kind of like perfect parries with Zinazur's shield where they go to bite, just like clonk, clonk.
Yeah, she smacks them out of the way, like sit down. Yeah. And it's your turn again, Zen.
All right. So my job in this instance is to keep them distracted so that they don't attack the squishy ass spellcaster. So I'm going to continue doing that job. I'm going to make an attack.
Mm-hmm.
On the, hold up. Okay, remind me how smites work again.
So you have to hit,
Mm-hmm.
and your smite will, now for paladins, it has to be a physical attack, but they'll take a spell slot, but you can add that onto your attack. The individual smite will tell you if you have to roll or if they can roll a save.
Okay.
Which smite are you looking at doing?
I have Searing Smite.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's concentration. Okay, never mind. Actually, I think kind of in order to facilitate the whole thing about like I'm trying to keep their attention, I'm going to kind of like let out like this like war cry. And instead of hitting the bloodied one, I'm going to hit the other one with my spear or with my glaive. Because my line of thinking, Corey can sweep the floor like after I'm done. So I'm gonna roll to hit. All right, that's gonna be 1 second. That's a 15 hit.
15 does hit.
All right, sweet. And then I'm gonna roll a d8. All right, and that's going to be a 9 damage.
Okay. On the other one you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I don't have anything else I can do. Oh wow, I was stupid. Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Oh no, King.
That's okay. It's okay. It's whatever.
Do you hate me? Do you hate me? I rolled another 2 to attack you, which isn't gonna do it because it doesn't have a plus 18. So, so once again, you are just like, you hit this beast and it goes to bite you, and I think you just dazed it. Like it totally jumps the wrong way and like snaps its mouth at nothing. It cannot seem to catch a break, and neither As Colry takes a deep breath, lines up a shot, and takes another shot of magic missiles for... which will kill that one.
Mm-hmm.
Just instantly, and you watch as its bones rattle, and then it falls apart. As the last one alive will attempt to take another shot at you. This time, no, because your AC is 19. It will not hit again. Will not hit again.
I'm the tank. I'm the tank.
Missed it by 1.
Wow, is this how it feels?
Yes, as Thibble, this is how it feels.
Oh my god, this feels good.
Alright. It is your turn again. Zen.
Alright. I think it's time to clean up shop.
Yeah, get it!
I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with my fucking glaive. That is gonna be a 16.
That'll hit!
Alright. And then that's another 9 damage.
Nice. Yeah, you get a good fuck. You take this whole thing's like left haunch, so it's like only standing on 3 legs now. As it gets ready to once again, it goes to take a bite. I'm gonna hate this because I know I'm not gonna hit you. Nope, look at that. Didn't do it again. My dice hate me. It goes to take a bite of you, as almost realizing it at the same time. You don't see it because she's behind you, Colry or Zen, but Colry sort of like concentrates for a second. Why am I not saying this word correctly? That's correct.
Yeah, no, concentrate is correct.
Thank you. She like goes to throw a spell and realizes that something's wrong. And then like has to concentrate really hard. Those of you who are not there, roll me a quick perception check.
Okay.
Oh, this girl gonna fireball me.
Oh no. That is where's my perception? 17 plus 4.
Wait, hold up.
6. Lol.
That's a 17 plus 3.
Alright, those of you who scored higher than a 15, you watch as when she pulls back, a glowing rune appears on her forehead. As she concentrates for another second, and then throws 4 magic missiles in the direction of this creature for a total of 11. Yeah, that'll do it. So with your combined might, almost at the same time, this thing crumples into dust in front of you two.
And I fucking in response to the last foe felled, I slammed the butt end of my glaive into the ground, just like a kind of a victory, like, you know, like the very orcish, just like, I fucking did it. Yeah.
Did
But instead of saying anything out loud, I just grunt in satisfaction.
As you do that, your professor does the same thing, slamming his warhammer into the ground, and he grunts a little louder than you, and is like, "All right, well, you destroyed it. I like the team. I see you protecting the smaller one. I appreciate that. I would like to see you in stronger combat, I think. We'll need to do some more, because those did not give you the challenge I expected. But a very good job for your first day. Go.
The very tiniest, like, corners of Zen's mouth turn slightly upwards by like a millimeter.
Go back in line.
And Zen gets back in line.
Excellent. And he will now turn to the last two of you.
Yay!
Drell and Ashpel. And welcome you forward.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
2
so
support
hard.
classes.
Yeah, 2 support classes. gonna be fucking fun.
Just use shillelagh. If you're a druid and you're not using shillelagh, you're playing druids.
What's
wrong.
the point? Yeah.
Grabs quarterstaff. Here I go.
You guys watch as he like kind of stops for a second, looks you both over, and then taps twice. As these two humanoid figures are created from the bones that were the shadow dragon, or the dragon skeletons. I can't speak. And he turns and looks at you both and is like, alright, same deal as last time. Let's see what you two have in you.
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
Yay. That is a... Holy shit, I'm not really rolling that good tonight, baby.
I thought I was about to watch Calc's fucking Coke bubble over the side of their cup.
Don't curse them! You know how many papers they've lost!
I got very dangerously close.
Hey. Come on now.
Hello.
Sorry, I can't tell if it's working.
Where are we at, lads?
15 plus 4, which is a 19.
Okay, and...
I got a 13.
Alright. Well, that means, Asherfell, you're up. What you doing? You got 2 shambling skeletons with normal arms. Just 2 arms in front of you.
Okay. I've got my rapier. And they are how far at me? Far away from me.
30 feet. 30 feet.
30 feet.
So you can reach them in a turn and attack. It's a very simple fight he has set in front of all of you.
Just strike. Can I just strike at one with my rapier?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll for me.
16.
15?
16.
That hits. Yeah. Roll your damage. Let me get your character sheet up.
But that's a d20, right?
No.
Nope, definitely not. Definitely not.
This is like the one roll. These are the one rolls that you don't use like
So
D20s for.
If you look, your damage is 1d8 plus 3. So you're gonna roll a d8 and add 3 for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
The d8 is the one that looks like 2 pyramids stuck together.
No, that's
Nope,
the
that's a
D10.
Jesus Christ.
And it doesn't go above 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can tell that's the
That's it.
percentile
Nope,
dice.
That's not it. That's another d10.
Another D10 looks like this.
It looks like this.
It'll only go to 8.
Shut
8
up.
will be the highest number.
Shut up! I know. I keep thinking I find it, and then I don't.
Would you like me to roll for you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's an 8, so 5 plus 3. So you do 8 damage on this motherfucker.
Wow.
Nice.
Hey.
There you go. So you watch as you get a good cleave of its arm, and their bone shards just kind of out
Hey.
at you.
Can I give kids some advice?
Always.
On your D&D Beyond sheet, on the actions tab, you can click over to bonus action. You can do one of any of the things that you have listed in bonus action.
Which for you is you can give bardic inspo to any creature other than yourself. Although again, you do get 1 bardic inspo for yourself every day.
Mhm.
And what bardic inspo is that the character you give it to can add, in this instance, a d6 to any action they do. Or saving throw, check, etc., etc.
It's you should be giving out bardic inspo like fucking candy.
Like it's fucking candy.
Yeah.
So if you wanna just kind of wink at Drell and pass her bardic inspo.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
How do I?
You just say it. You just say you have 5 uses of it, so you'll just click one of those boxes and let Drell know that she has bardic inspo.
If you want to make it flavorful, because I know like a lot of bards love to be all flavorful about it. You don't play. Do you play an instrument?
Scrambles for the ukulele.
The child is gone.
Fucking bird!
You're like what a lot of bards will do. They'll be like, yeah, I strum like a couple notes on my instrument, and I'm passing off bardic inspo. Or you for Astrafel, you could be like, I turn, I give a wink, and you have bardic inspo. Just anything. You can make this as flavorful as you want.
Yeah, just play like 2 notes. Just like do 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 do. That's it. And bonk your ukulele on
You
it.
brought the whole ukulele.
I have to tune it. I have a harp. If I had a harp, you would know. I don't think I have my tuning app on my phone anymore. Fuck.
It's okay.
That's fine. You don't have to actually do it. Just
anything.
you can just say that you do it.
Thanks,
Drell, you got bardic inspo. Which is good for next turn, but Astrafel, in the meantime, you hit this motherfucker, now he wants to hit you back. So he's gonna take a swing at you for... What's your AC, my dear? I think it's above an 11, I'm gonna be honest. It's a 14. It does not hit you.
It's a 14.
Yeah, it don't hit you. It don't hit you. So it goes again. This time it tries to slam its whole body into you.
Buy me dinner first.
Which it will not. It goes to slam into you, and you like just kind of move out of the way, and you say, "Buy me dinner first," and it just runs past you. Drell, it is your turn.
Okay, so I am going to cast. Where are you? All right. Shield out. So yeah, so my AC is up to a 16. And I'm going to attempt once again, because it didn't work last time, entangle on the one that wasn't bonked.
Okay.
It has to make a 14 strength check. Well, save. It didn't do it? Nope.
So what happens? Describe to me what happens.
Okay, so she's going to, like, pull out her shield, like, oh god, and then whip her hand up and just make all these vines and weeds, like, curl up and grab on its, like, legs and curl around its bones and just hold it there.
Try to hold it in place?
Yeah.
Now, does it have to can it make another check to escape on its turn, or?
I'm reading it. A creature in the area, a creature restrained by the plants, can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC on a success. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you get this thing with your vines, and it will immediately attempt to break out. It will not succeed.
Woo!
But the rest of you, please roll me perception checks.
This dice set is fucking cursed! I got a
Me
5.
too. I've rolled 5 5s. Don't feel
Why
bad.
did you weirdly sound like Bernie Sanders right then?
Fuck.
I got 17 plus 5.
Okay, everybody, go ahead.
8 plus 3.
Everybody who got above a 15, you notice as this creature struggles against the plants, you realize that both it and the other skeleton, you start to see bubbles of black tar oozing from its joints
Disgusting.
as they try to move towards you. Astrafel, it will be your turn again.
First of all,
You didn't see it. You don't see this yet.
Oh yeah, right. Upsetting. All right. Let's see. So I didn't see the
Ooze.
that. Right.
Yes.
What do I see, or do I just?
You just see it's like barely any droplets at first.
All right.
It's slowly growing, but not yet. Each round is only 6 seconds. So, like, you know.
I'm looking at what I can do.
So you can attack with your rapier again, or if you would like to attempt to cast a spell, you have your options. You've got your fairy fire, which can be used to, what is the word I'm looking for here? Buff. That's the word. Buff your allies. Technically debuff the enemy, but buff your allies. Or you can again attack with your rapier. Okay.
I'll cast some fairy fire.
Okay, well then I will roll Dex saving throws. What is your save DC?
I saved DC.
Look underneath your description. It should have your modifier spell account, or underneath spells, but it's going to be underneath the word description. It'll have your modifier spell account, and save DC should be a 15.
Wait, hold up. Where is it? Huh?
In the spells tab, like directly underneath the tab.
Oh, 15.
Yeah.
15,
Yeah, there you go. So one of them will make it, but the other one will not. And you watch as when you cast the spell, little sparks of fire cling to one of these skeletons. As now you realize that the ooze is starting to bubble forth. Just in time for it to turn to you. Astrophel, roll me a strength saving throw.
What die do I use for that?
20.
So you'll roll a d20 and you'll add +2.
12 plus 2, 14.
It's not gonna do it. That does not beat a nat 20. As you feel it you watch it rush forward almost in slow motion as it takes its hands and grab your shoulders and pushes you back. You feel its body fall on top of yours with more weight than a skeleton should have. It feels almost alive. As you watch.
Do not hear about the part about buying me dinner, you slut!
As you watch the black ooze begin to bubble forth across its features, filling in where flesh should be. As it opens its mouth and you see a bubble burst forward, splashing across your chest. It smells like silk and rot and decay, and it feels cold. Not like ice, but like death. As this creature... Yes, Paul.
Can Kikia roll an Arcana check to see if Mr. Forge guy is causing this through magic? Because he's the one who's killing these creatures.
If you want to roll, you can roll Arcana, you can roll Perception, you can roll whatever the hell you want.
Okay. 9 plus 9, 18.
He's not. In fact, you see him start to shift and pull his warhammer up.
Can I take an action or no?
Let me finish describing this and then you may.
Fine.
As it leans over Astrophel and puts its face, again smelling of rot and silk and decay, and you don't know logically what this smells like, but the death of a star right against your cheek, as in a language that you don't know, it says, I need to reword that. You don't know the language it speaks, but you understand it as it whispers, sibling. Now you may take your action.
Does it look like, and just to clarify, does it look like the Forge guy is like No, I wouldn't
He's
say
going to
panicking.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's going to attack.
She takes her Tsurugi and attempts to stab it right through the skull.
Yeah, roll to attack.
Okay. Maybe this is a normal hit.
Oh, Astrophil, buddy. You are
Astrofel's
having a
no
time.
good, very bad day.
Astrophel's
9 plus
awful
6,
weak.
15.
That hits. And since you have an ally right there, you can get your
Sneak attack.
yeah.
Hang in there, Astrophil!
Oh, God,
Um,
get you out of there, buddy!
I
That's
told
Got this, buddy! Come on!
Guys, please.
That's 17 points of piercing damage.
You stab this thing. You said you're trying to get its skull.
Like right through the skull.
Yeah, no, you right where its temple would be, you stab it through the ooze and the muck and the bone. And Asherville, you watch as you see the blade go through its eye sockets. As its body begins to seize. And it just collapses on top of you.
Get it off! Get it off me! Get it off me!
Yeah,
Get it off me!
Can
You
I?
know, hold on.
Okay,
Hold on. I
go
got
ahead.
this. You know, the rest of you guys are rushing forward. I assume just a second behind Kikyo. The professor is already mid-swing as he stops and you watch him shift the warhammer in his hands and it begins to glow. This bright fire as he sweeps it over the two what were skeletons and now are these oozy abominations as the fire just licks them and just ash. They're just ash on top of you. So more Kikyo, it destroyed the body of the one you killed and just knocked the other one out and just killed the other one.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, calm down. He's offering you a hand up, Asherville. And he pulls you to your feet. All right.
Kikyo steps out of the way and sheathes her weapon.
I need to go talk. You did well. That was unexpected. I need to go talk to the headmaster. Why don't you all, what do you first years do when you're not in class? Sit and talk about your feelings or cry about papers? You do what first years do. I'm going to go talk to the headmaster. Yeah. Is everyone alright? Do you need to go to the nurse? Astrophel, your highness, do you need to go to the nurse, or?
No, physically, I'm just a little shaken up, is all.
Alright, alright, I'm gonna... He's walking away already, just going.
Drell is skittering over to Astrophil. It's like, are you alright? Oh no, are you okay? That was so scary. Are you alright?
Neptune's ass is over there too. She's on Astrophel. Drell's doing most of the talking.
Yeah.
But she's like doing like physically like trying to check all over like.
Yes. Real quick, unrelated, very fast. I had my tuning app open because I thought I would have a second to tune the ukulele, and I just realized that this entire time it's been trying to read our voices as if they were ukulele notes. Currently, I'm an F chord. Very fun.
Nice.
All right. Anyway, I'm fine. I'm fine. Mascara costs too much for me to cry about it.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry about it. Deep breaths in and out.
Listen to Drell. Listen to Drell. She's got you.
Just prestidigitation. You can fix it with prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have that spell? You don't actually. I just looked. You don't have that spell.
Rip. Do you need a hug? Opens up her arms.
What did they say to you?
Sounds crazy. I don't even know the language. Does anyone here understand that language?
No.
Oh, I didn't
No.
understand
It
it.
sounded like I almost said parcel.
Kikyo
sounded like
signs I
parrot.
can't read the lips of skeletons.
That's fake, Kikyo.
There are no lips to read. That's a fair point.
For Kikyo, the skeleton did.
These signs, I thought it was trying to bite you.
I can't. Don't make sense of it. Understood it, but I've never heard this language before.
What did it say?
Sibling.
Interesting.
Oh.
Hmm.
Don't like that.
Oh no, we do not actually.
No.
Because
no.
I. And
I think-
I kinda collapse onto my knees.
Okay. She's gonna sit next to them. It's like,
Neptune's just like
Yeah,
awkwardly like, okay. Goes to sit down.
There they go.
You should definitely talk to the headmaster about that.
Oh. Perhaps.
yes.
I think you should.
Are you sure you're okay?
That could be concerning. It could also mean that you might be in danger. Who knows? Maybe the headmaster knows.
Actually, I'm fine. It takes a lot more to take me down.
I mean, you seem pretty freaked out. I've been freaked out. You see me earlier.
And physically harmed. Catch my drift. Physically, I'm fine. Shaky, yes, but fine. Nothing too deep, no real wounds. Mentally, I am 5 seconds away from a mascara crying breakdown. Very fun.
Understand.
Does anyone else have prestidigitation?
No.
It's fine. I'll just have one in the dorm room and clean it up later, and no one will ever know.
Well, here's the thing. I'll know.
Will you
Second
say
of all-
anything?
No, I got you.
What even was that?
Started off as skeletons.
It's like weird goop. Don't like goop.
Neptune takes a second to get back up to her feet, and she's gonna turn to Kikyo. And she's gonna do a little bit of like a bow, like, sorry that things worked out the way that they did, but good one. And that's
Kiki looks at Neptune and will sign apologies for not holding my own in the fight. By the way, you did your bow wrong.
You just can't win tonight, can ya?
Look on Indy's face.
I desperately wish you could see our face cams.
I love to imagine Neptune just being like, cool.
He's just shunned open.
The white man double take.
the
Literally did the fucking SpongeBob meme of the dude like turning around.
Kikia looks at Neptune's face quizzically and goes, I didn't mean to upset you.
I got nothing.
Bye.
But I mean, I guess I deserve it. So.
Kikyo.
Atsuko is like tapping his shoulder.
Try to wave at her. You have to actually tap her on the shoulder.
Atsuko is doing that for you.
She turns around and looks at Zenithra.
I just wanted to compliment you on the quick thinking. That was, very brave, and you thought much faster than I did. To step in, I mean.
she'll sign whatever it was. It wasn't his magic.
Good work.
She nods her head and hurriedly leaves because
Oh, I haven't
she doesn't know
thanked
how
you
to
yet.
handle social interaction.
Come back. I haven't thanked you yet. I'll buy her a care package.
She just gets like a fucking basket of like soaps and like fucking body scrub just delivered to her door, and she's like, what the hell?
Soaps, body scrubs,
See,
Selenium
Kikyo
fruits.
was not trying to be a dick to Neptune. She is trying to offer actual helpful advice, being like, "Oh,
she's just not good at that sort of
So funny.
Neptune doesn't. No, she 100% is the type to hold a grudge, actually. But she also kind of. No, let me rethink that. Pass. Forget I said anything. I have to think about that.
But I just kind of Astrofel kind of perks their head up a little more. Like they're standing back up. I feel like if they are standing back up, they're kind of leaning against Drell because they will go back down if not careful. And they're just like, but if it wasn't his, then that leads the question, whose?
Her guess is
I don't think it really matters, guys. Let's be honest. I think these
yeah,
are
it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah.
And we dropped.
Thinking about it, it's probably nothing. Just Lance is the Phoenix.
Lance is the Phoenix.
We dropped
Lance is
this
the
plotline
Phoenix.
halfway. We dropped this plotline halfway through the campaign and never touch it ever again.
What if
Yeah.
Astrofel was the Phoenix?
And that's
wait.
that's the real Goblin Nation Cinnamon
Astrofel
crossover.
is the sibling of the Phoenix.
We figured it out.
Holy shit!
like the Phoenix, but like made out of cold fire.
Like this kind of fire.
No.
Like a water phoenix.
Like a water Phoenix.
I don't think these exist.
You've never been to the elemental plane of
Star
fire.
Phoenix?
Water.
Water Phoenix.
Um, fucking Zenazur is going to kind of like stop and then kind of like furrow her brow before like looking at Astrofel and saying, "Well, you said it called you sibling.
It did.
Do Azamar often see the gods that create them as parents?"
Yes. Yes. I've read about many. I don't like where this is going. Actually.
I don't know your situation. It seems logical to assume maybe that has something to do with it. Unless, of course, you think your actual parents made those skeletons.
Zenazora, believe me, the only monster my parents have ever created is my sister.
Damn!
Don't tell her I said that, she'll get grumpy or whatever the fuck.
Who's your sister?
Yes, and she's a terror. But that's for another day.
That is
I will hold my comments.
I should talk to the headmaster.
You should.
Yes. Do you want somebody to go with you?
I'm on you like white on rice. I'm not getting off now. I'm very comfortable in the
fair.
position.
I'll join. Fuck it. Roomies stick together. Roomies stick together.
I sure hope so. So I kind of turn to Collery's there, correct?
No, she hasn't left. She's just kind of watching this, like.
Minding my own business. I kind of turn to Colorians and Azura and I go, will you two go off on your own merry ways, or do you want to come with us?
Zen's gonna look to Colry for Colry's answer.
It's whatever. I mean, I don't want to intrude. You don't know me, and I don't want you to feel like you have to take me places.
I mean, we know you about as well as we know each other.
Truly.
Fair.
Sure.
Fair enough. It's up to you. I don't have to be back to the library for another hour or two, so. Actually, she reaches up and kind of scrubs at her forehead. Actually, I should probably go and get this taken care of.
What is that? If you don't mind me asking.
I gotta go.
Okay. She does. She does mind me asking.
It's a little personal, to just ask somebody things sometime. You know what? Yeah, let's go. Let's just go. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Let's just go. Just
Kiki,
I
do you
won't
wanna
ask.
go
I won't ask you why some weird bubble creature called you sibling, and you don't ask me why I got a giant ass mark on my forehead. Okay?
Sounds like a fair trade.
Cool. Let's go.
We're going on an adventure, an adventure, an adventure.
I think Kikyo fucking already booked it too.
Yeah, Kiki left.
Yeah.
Kikyo left.
Kikyo is awkward as shit, and I love her so much.
Kikyo's D in Phasmophobia.
Yeah, just like, okay, bye, peace out.
Literally.
Don't worry. Kikyo's getting a fucking care package, like it or not.
Yeah, no, like legit, like that night Kikyo opens their door and there's just like a basket with like soaps and some like hand sanitizer, but like Fantasies hand sanitizer, and a couple of candies.
Yeah, soaps, chocolates, like fucking like everything that
You get an
Afterfall-
edible arrangement.
Yeah,
Like a fantasy edible arrangement.
Which is still fruit dipped in
Very
chocolate.
yeah, on God, literally.
I know it's a little early, but what if we just called it?
I think this is a good place to call it.
Yeah, this is a good place.
Give you guys some stuff to ruminate on over the next couple weeks. We'll pick up with a meeting with the headmaster. Yes, Logan?
I was gonna say, my theory
Mm-hmm.
is that Astrofel's god deals with entropy.
There we go. Sorry, I had to crack my neck.
Good.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
I really do have to go. I really wish I could stay, but I promise I
Yeah.
can't.
Go.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Moss,
I'm gonna.
I loved
yeah.
it. Thank you so
Mwah.
much.
Love you. Have a good night.
Mwah.
Good job. Good job. Good night, guys.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good
All right,
night.
and good night to you in the audience. We will see you in 2 weeks, give or take.
Give or take.
I will let you know on Twitter, obviously, if that doesn't end up being the case, but otherwise, plan for 2 weeks from now. And then, my normal streams are on Tuesday and Wednesday, so I will see you guys then. Bye!
Tuesday we have a Phasmophobia stream. Be there.